care of those babies. Okay, so you went to Calhoun County yesterday.
Yeah.
And somebody had called or posted on Facebook
that was
about the dogs, and they captured 2 puppies. 3? 3. And there were 2 they couldn't get, and the mom.
Yeah.
So you worked till 11 o'clock at night, and then yesterday morning went to Calhoun. How long does it take to get there from here?
About an hour, a little over an hour.
Over an hour, and you crawled under this dilapidated, falling down house. And how hard was it to catch her?
She was real easy to catch. I got her in the house, kind of centered her up to where she couldn't go nowhere. It was real dark, couldn't see her. Had some hot dogs, and she took hot dogs right out of my hands. And then got to touching her and feeling her and patting on her, and got a loop leash around her. She does not like the leash. Of course, it's hard to say what she's been through. And then I got her secure, because that was my main thing, was getting her secure before I went after the puppies, because I didn't want her to think anything was
getting her baby.
And I didn't want her coming after me. So I started under the house once we got her secure and in the car where it was warm and everything. Then I started down around the back of the house, because there was some openings and stuff like that to where you could go under. I seen 2 puppies. Well, I was able to get in there and get one. The other one took off way up under the house to where the crawl space was about that high. So I was like, okay, how are we gonna get this puppy? I crawled as far as I couldn't reach it with a catch pole or a snare pole. So we kept trying, walking around the house, trying to figure out a way to get underneath to where that little crawl space was. And then I was like, I could hear the other puppies crying in the car. So I was like, okay, here's maybe an idea. So I got...
so you had already picked up the puppies that the other people had
I met them at their house, because they was about 8 miles from where we had to go, because it was way... They had to show me, because I'm not familiar with Calhoun. And it was way out in the middle of nowhere.
And just for people watching this that don't know, Calhoun County is situated adjacent to Work County, which is where Shannon is, Roane County, which is where I do a lot of my videos, but they don't have an animal shelter. There's really nowhere to take animals unless somebody will come and help or somebody's willing to foster.
And then, so we was stumped. We was trying to have 3 other people with me to help, and we couldn't figure out what to do.
Independent one down there.
And like I said, I heard the other puppies crying in the car, so I got the whole crate of puppies out and went down to the big opening under the house to where we had access to. And then another guy was with me. There was another little opening, was up towards the close where the crawl space got smaller. So I had the puppies down there. He was standing here, and the puppy started crying because it was very cold. It was like 19 degrees. And sure enough, here come the other puppy, and luck of God, he stopped right at the hole where the other person was standing, and he was able to grab it. So we got everybody in the car secure, nice and warm, and stuck around for like a half hour, 45 minutes just to make sure. I crawled under the house, had a flashlight, double checked everything, and headed back here. And then
now in the meantime, when you heard about this, we're told that Mama had a prolapsed uterus and something else going on.
Tracy knows more about what actually...
So there was word that there was something going on her back end. They couldn't tell if it was a prolapsed uterus or rectum. So I went ahead. I was going to the vet's office anyway that evening because I was picking up a dog for being neutered. So I told them that we had a little bit of an emergency. If we could catch her, can we please bring her in? And of course, Ripley Paws is always great about helping us. They even called yesterday morning to see if we'd caught her yet. And I said, no, not yet, but I'll let you know. So Shannon got her, called me, said yes, she needs to see the vet. I had my mom on standby here in Elizabeth. Called her, made sure she was ready. Shannon got here, did the transfer to vehicles, and off to Ripley they went.
And I'm just going to add here again, they both work full-time jobs.
Yes, I was at my full-time job when this was all happening. And so Mom took them to the vet, and then they called me and told me that they were going to do emergency surgery. They were going to go ahead and spay her because to fix it, they had to go in that way anyway. And I said, absolutely. They got her set up for her surgery, and come to find out it was actually a big golf ball sized polyp on her rectum. So of course, anytime she used the bathroom, I can't even fathom, you know. Yeah, so they got that taken off, and we were able to go get her yesterday evening. We brought her back here. My mom kept her at her house so that she could have peace and quiet. The mama was filling up with milk so much that my mom was worried, so I carried them over there in a basket so they could spend a few minutes with their mama and drain her milk out a little bit, and brought them back over here, and now they're all reunited today.
Awesome. And they said she had many litters of puppies.
Yes,
And how old did you say?
This was the other thing that amazed me. They couldn't even tell for sure how old she was because her teeth, they're white. They're not built up with tartar like an older dog would be, but every single tooth in her head is ground like down to half of what it should be. No telling what she'd been chewing on, what she'd been eating to get some kind of, you know, nutrition.
Probably a lot of bones and stuff.
Yeah, that's what someone said yesterday. Maybe deer antlers, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but the vet did say there was no pain from that. So that made me feel better because I definitely don't want her to have any reason not to eat.
Right.
Say somebody's being curious.
So this is just, how many dogs do you guys have here right now, and cats that you're taking care of?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12 dogs. I think my doctor's here, so I'll be back.
And then I have
Puppies, that one's very independent. Like he has that's probably the last one to get caught, isn't it?
probably.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to be with his siblings. He's ready to go out in the world.
I'm investigating.
They are so precious.
One climbing.
She's a good mommy. I mean, she was trying to take care of her babies through all that pain, and I'll bet she's slept good since she's been in a warm, safe place getting food. And I mean, look at her just sleeping, doesn't have a care in the world right now.
And that's what I told Mom. I said, you know, she may feel okay from her surgery yesterday, but she may rest for Lord knows how long, just to, you know, feeling safe.
So any word on rescue? Are they available for adoption right now?
Well, we're kind of holding off.
Right.
I don't like to rush it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We've had, of course, people reach out to us for adopting the puppies. I want to get them to the vet, get their shock started, make sure everybody's, you know, good to go before I just throw them out into the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
So their appointment's Wednesday to get checked out by the vet, and then Posey will go back in like 9 or 10 days to be looked at again. Were able to give her shots yesterday.
I appreciate you guys letting me come over. I'm sure people that watch my videos will see y'all again because, like I said, I know of one dog you have here that I want to do a story about, and I know you guys take a lot of really sad cases of dogs that are like starving and stuff, so I'll be back if y'all will let me.